Paint touched? Taint punch. Talk, this might not be the best of your ideas, but...
You done yet? Or do you want me to keep hitting you?
Oh, fuck you. You hired the thief that stole the money from the office that day. It was all just a setup, wasn't it, Hamura? What, memories eluding you? But it's all water under the bridge, isn't it? Now that I can do this.
What about the mole?
I know it's true, Zoe.
Everything he does is under your command, huh? How many people has the mole murdered? All those Kyorei guys? Shintani? No way those are the only ones. Shintani, before he got murdered, was so sure the mole wasn't part of some Yakuza war. He wouldn't have said that without information to support it. And so, you had to silence him. Made the mole use Ayabe's gun to hide the trail.
Like hell I did.
Shintani knew your secret. He knew the mole murders were linked to the ADDC. All this comes right back to 89, doesn't it?
Shove it up your ass! Now hands off, or I'm gonna fucking kill you! You seriously never listen, huh? Hamura.
The center's director, Kido. Is he the one who's behind all this carnage? Is it Kido?
Zoe likes taint punches.
Is that not right?
Start talking quick, asshole. Not feeling it, huh? Then how about I kill you right here?
Kaizo-san! Kido's not our guy. And the phone call. When Shintani tried to reach the center, he wasn't trying to talk to Director Kido at all.
It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know
That's
who he was
Shido,
calling?
then.
Dr. Shona.
Shono.
Hashiki, too. He was trying to get information out of Shono until someone got to him. So the one I want...
It's Shono.
It's Shono, huh?
Oh,
Right,
no.
Hamura?
Hey! Fire! Fire!
Guess someone's got it out for us, huh, Doc?
Captain!
Kaito-san!
Let's move!
Grenade! Taint punch! Kaboom! Isn't a taint punch scary though? Because you could accidentally like fist someone. Just a little bit of movement and you've fisted someone.
Hamura's gone.
Well, looks like his shithead boys took
Yeah.
him out of here.
Holy hell.
I didn't say it was easy.
I'm just glad we're still alive.
I just said it could happen. I didn't say it would be easy.
The mole was Hamura's personal underworld assassin. With a mounting threat behind them, Yagami and Kaito were forced to cut ties with Matsugane. And the two set foot down a path of no return. Finally, the name of a mastermind bubbles to the surface. The man is an AD-9 researcher, Yoji Shono.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Smoke continues to billow out of the Champion District fire as we speak. The apparent cause is a small explosion which took place in a covert gambling hall not long ago. Eyewitnesses claim they heard the sound of explosives being detonated in the establishment. However, the building was deserted by the time firefighters and police arrived on the scene. With the horror of gang violence still fresh in our minds, the incident only raises tension across the city.
That dude literally looks like he's like
Sounds
16.
like the plan didn't go so well.
They were desperate. Still, we did manage to talk to Hamura.
Which is how you found out Shono was the one giving him orders, right? Not Director Kido.
Yeah, at least that's a look he was giving us.
You can tell that just from a look?
Give me a break. I don't know how else to put it.
Well, I guess that look is all we have to go off.
Hey, did you come to taunt me or help me?
Don't be mean, Yagami-san. Of course I came to help.
Help how?
I found someone who's an expert on AD-9. Looking into that research paper might be our best shot at finding more leads. And I don't know about you, but I can't understand a word of what it says.
Yeah, same.
But I found somebody who can.
I'm impressed. Good work, Hoshino-kun.
Just don't get mad, okay?
Mad? Why would I get mad?
Well, the expert I found, it's Hattori-san, the journalist you kind of hate.
What?
Please, he's written a lot of articles on 89 and has interviewed all the top medical researchers.
That guy? Seriously? This has got to be some kind of joke.
He said he'd tell us what we want to know, if you asked him nicely.
Yeah, you know what? Let's drop it. I don't care about the paper.
Yagami-san.
What?
That research could contain vital information for this case we're building. This isn't an opportunity we can afford to miss.
But if we ask him for help now, he's gonna want something in return later.
Hattori-san's waiting for you at Kyushu #1 star. Apparently he's doing a story on them. Come on, Yagami-san. Get going.
I don't want to. You're not my dad. We gotta go heal our mortal wounds. God damn it. I don't want to heal mortal wounds. Shit costs 40k. Do I even have 40k? Barely. Fuck. And there's, oh my god, and the fucking...
What a waste.
So much money, man. $400 to get healed, and it's just like...
Yagami-san.
was at like a quarter health. Yep, again, because they keep coming back. That's why me and fucking Krem were complaining about it. Fucking stupid, man.
Out of the way.
What a waste.
Now I have to go beat up the other one. These guys are all so annoying. I feel like that would do less damage than actually just kicking the shit out of the guy, but...
Really, guys?
God damn it. Now I have to go check. This is so annoying because you have to go track all of them down or you're just fucked. Nah, I'm not dealing with you. I'm running after the other guy. Yoshi, Yoshi. Now I gotta go take out the fat guy. It's a never-ending thing with this game.
Guess we're doing this. What a waste.
And then after that, I have to go fucking... Oh, there's another side mission down here, too. Get out of my way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out this way. What? That was weird. He's a unit every time I fucking run into him, man. I'm just broken this game constantly, it feels like. Oh. Her again? Fuck. What's wrong, Amani-san? I'm not the one who requires your aid. You must go after the Great Calamity. Whoa, whoa. You sure you're okay?
Hey.
Can you try to walk me through what happened? I witnessed a great calamity on a passerby, but when I warmed in, he lashed out at me. He told me I was annoyingly persistent. Persistent? Why would he say that? Because I foresaw his future about a month ago as well. A calamity of fire. When I saw him again earlier, I couldn't help but notice how alarmingly large the aura of his calamity had become. A calamity's aura can change size? I've never seen anything like it, to be frank, so I warned him again. And that's when he attacked you, huh? From his perspective, you probably seemed like a scammer or something. Regardless, a calamity of that magnitude, I cannot even imagine the havoc it may reap.
It's fate.
And as a calamity of fire, it could have horrifying consequences. In other words, she needs me to look into this guy. Should I accept? Let me guess, you want me to tell him and prevent the calamity? Yes, I require your services now more than ever. Will your usual 15,000 yen suffice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything you can tell me to help identify that guy? He was a plump man with short black hair who was wearing an embroidered stadium jacket and a large backpack. I know that his name is Hiyama-san. After he hit me, he headed towards Showa Street.
I'm on it.
All right, I'll go look for him. Zelda puked in the car. Bad Zelda. Bad Zelda. She had to go to the vet to get her her final puppy shot.
This again?
Let's go then!
I'm a hurricane of love.
And stay down.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
All right, gotta find this guy. There he is.
Suspicious.
That's him. A calamity of fire this time, huh? I don't really know what to expect here. He coming? You. This is really stupid. What the fuck is this? What happened? He's looking for something? Oh, seriously? Oh, he's a fucking pyro? I have to put this fire out. What's up, Vile? How you doing, buddy? Woo, that was close. What was that? Was that the climbing of fire? Oh, I forgot. Where did he go? I have to catch up. Where'd he go? Where the fuck is he?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah, Bob added it. Bob added a bunch of anime emotes.
Huh?
He went left up there.
Huh. What did I do wrong?
Nice, Vile. Where the fuck am I supposed to... Jesus Christ, man.
Huh? Huh.
Where the fuck is he? What the fuck is this? This is really fucking stupid.
Huh?
This is really fucking stupid, man. There he is. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that's why I finally did that. Like, the other way wasn't doing anything. I don't think he went a different way. I just think it was like you couldn't catch him trying to follow him that way. I'm glad you're getting some time to rest, Vile. You need it, my friend.
Hmm?
Yakiniku place? Please don't get roasted. All right, just leave that place. I know, but you still work your ass off, Vile. Even if you don't work 80 hours in a week, you still work hard for 40 plus hours every week. And your idea of long hours is real different from most of ours, Vile. Like, you're like, if you don't work 80 hours, you think it's a short week. Why did he go in a fucking circle like that? I mean, because that's how the fucking bullshit capitalist stuff happens, Mickey. Nice, Vile. Little Asia is under construction. What business would he be going to there? This area burns so well. Yeah, he's a pyro.
Hmm?
Is that gasoline I smell? Hey, what are you doing? What do you want? I'm trying to start something here, so stay out of my way, would you? Arson, eh? You're not the victim of the fire coming. You're the catalyst. Did that fortune teller send you here? She freaked me out. I thought she was on to me. Yeah, and it's thanks to her that I can prevent you from doing this. You aren't preventing shit. I'll be the next one to turn Kamurocho into a sea of flames. And Little Asia will be the beacon that signals this coming storm. Dude, you're nuts. So how about you shut up and let me kick your ass? Who knows, maybe it'll knock some sense into you. Oh, fine. Then your body can be the kindling. I've always wanted to watch someone go up in flames.
Not a wise choice.
Let's finish this.
Zelda weighs 22 pounds down. She was right on the money yet again. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I shouldn't be doubting her. Thank you for calling us. That guy is a wanted arsonist. We can't let Little Asia go up in flames ever again. It would be a huge disaster. Yeah, I'm just glad it didn't come to that. That said, I'm surprised you found him here. This area is pretty shut off. Well, he seems pretty suspicious, so I followed him here. Yeah.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you so much. You managed to prevent a major disaster in the city. I guess. Didn't expect the guy to be the perpetrator, though. He was babbling about turning Kamurocho into a sea of flames. If my power is able to save lives today, then there is little more I can ask for, except... Yagami-san, how would you feel about forming a partnership? What? A partnership? I predict the calamities and you minimize the damage. I think we've proven that we're effective as a team. Haha, tempting, but I think the current arrangement is working out just fine. Besides, you know how stressed I'd be hanging out with a prophet all the time? Very well. I can't say I'm not disappointed, but I do understand. Here, your payment. Perhaps something longer term may be in our future yet. Thanks again. I gotta go fucking heal again. God damn it. How much money do I even have? I mean, I have enough to get healed once, or actually 3 times, but... Oh yeah, that America uses that bullshit. That's how the whole WWE thing works. All the wrestlers are contractors, so they don't get health insurance or any of that shit.
Wow, really?
capitalism, man, or late stage capitalism, I should say. I am so tired of people think that like the chance of them being rich one day, which is bullshit, because it's never gonna happen, is worth being fucking taken advantage of for your whole fucking life. You know what I mean? It's like, nope, not worth it. 37 in a row. They don't do steroids and shit anymore. Crash. They can't because that shit, like, after the whole Chris Benoit thing, it's been avoided ever since. Yeah. It's bullshit, Mickey. America is the most out of fucking control capitalist country in the world, man. It's just taking advantage of the workers. That's all we do in this country. Well, because you wouldn't have to deal with the overtime vial.
This again. What a waste.
At least I got some money out of those assholes. Almost paid for my healing. Almost. They work more than you? I thought they worked less than you, Vile. That's crazy.
You asked for it. And stay down.
Damn. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you ever have good luck hiring, like keeping people staffed, right? Let's go this way. Yeah. That's like good waiters make more money than managers, you know? Wow. That's pretty good, Vile. I mean, that doesn't sound like it usually happens. Whoa, that shashu ramen practically melted in my mouth. For real. I don't know what they put in there, but it totally blew my mind. I know, right? Better post this up before someone beats me to it. Yeah, that pic's gonna blow up for sure. Are those the kids from before? Jeez, they made me a complete 180. And by the way, it's honey the chef puts in there. But judging from their action, it means... Welcome. Why, if it isn't good old Yagami-san? Hey, so I see you've added something to the menu. Yep, I can call it the Crushin' Chashu Challenge. It's a supersized ramen with no leftovers allowed. Oh, nice. Thanks to that, we have a lot of youngsters stopping by. Though they do keep taking photos instead of eating right away. I suppose that's good for business. Ha ha ha. But that's really good to hear. Ramen. And I owe it all to you, Yagami-san. Thanks a bunch. Hey now, don't forget your ramen has always tasted great. You should be getting a lot of customers. You always seem to have something positive to say. Hope my new ramen will have you singing his praises as well. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm glad he's back to his old self now that everyone appreciates his cuisine. Can't wait to try it myself. Okay, I gotta pee real quick again. How many points do we have, by the way? We need another fucking 6,000. A little less than 6,000, but blow my ass, Kremlin, baby. Yeah, sexy fuck. Wee! God, that's so expensive. 18,000, man. Fucking nuts.
Hattori-san?
Oh, I didn't notice you there, Yagami-san.
Don't tell me you're using a phone camera to take pictures for your article.
Resolution on these things is plenty high nowadays. You have a problem?
Not really, no. Just didn't know sensationalist food columns were a thing.
I only report on things that interest me. That's my professional philosophy.
Well, is it gonna take a while? I'm here to talk.
Don't worry. I'll be done soon. All right, I'm done. Thanks for stopping by, Yagami-san.
It looks like he's like showing me his ass. He's like, yeah.
Kinda strange sharing a bowl of ramen with you. I thought the day would never come.
Can you not?
Relax, Yagami-san.
Are you still working for Kajihira?
I'm not sure I'd go that far. He just calls me in for favors every now and again. Helps to be on good terms with the guy. For my job, you know?
Uh-huh.
It'd be nice to be close with you, too, Yagami-san. I heard you were the one who discovered Shintani-sensei's corpse, after all.
I'm here to talk 89. If that's not what this is about, I'm not sticking around.
All right, all right. But you'll owe me for this.
Ugh, this is why I didn't want to talk to him.
Generally, drug development starts with the discovery of a compound that can treat a given disease. That compound becomes the candidate for a drug. They then test its effects on animals, after which the drug heads to clinical trials. Which is a nicer way of saying human experimentation, by the way. As for the process, it can take years, sometimes even longer, to ensure a drug is truly safe for public consumption.
Yeah, it's tough, I get it.
Before now, Alzheimer's drugs have only been able to slow the progress of the disease. None can cure it completely. But Director Keto's 89 proved remarkably effective at doing just that when tested on mice. If it can work on humans as well, maybe we can finally kiss Alzheimer's goodbye. At least, that's what the paper they published a year ago claimed.
Interesting.
Yagami-san.
I like how he inhales the cigarette and you never see him like...
One in 4 people over the age of 80 is affected by dementia. That means for a couple in their 50s, there's a good chance that one of their parents has it. And the odds that one member of that couple will develop it themselves is 50-50. No matter how you look at it, dementia is an inescapable issue.
It really is fucking horrifying,
if I ever
man.
experienced symptoms myself, I'd go to the doctor straight away. In some cases, they can slow the progress enough that you can even keep working. I guess my point is, dementia is not something to fear. It's a possibility to prepare for. Our biggest enemy is ignorance and apathy. Kinda reminds me of someone.
Yeah, if you say so.
Good. I'd like to give you a rundown of what exactly Alzheimer's is then. You interested?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right?
You bet I would. Now let's begin. Out of all the diseases that can cause dementia, Alzheimer's accounts for roughly 70% of cases. It's believed to be brought about by buildup of a protein called amyloid beta in the brain. When that happens, nerve cells start dying off and the brain begins to atrophy.
So to put this in layman's terms, waste buildup kind of shrinks the brain.
That's one way to put it, yes. But even that is just a theory at this point. There's still much to learn about Alzheimer's.
And when your brain shrinks?
Your memory is impaired. Let me explain. There are 3 processes involved in memory: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Alzheimer's impairs the first step, encoding. This makes it near impossible to remember new things. I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient the date, they had no problem producing the correct answer. But when asked the year, the patient said 1952. Their mind was stuck decades in the past. You see, dementia not only inhibits new memories, but jumbles the ones you already have as well.
Fucking murder me, man.
I think I understand.
If I ever had dementia, just shoot me in the fucking head.
So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
According to their research, when they injected 89 into the test mice, it brought about a process.
Sound the Neferti! The Neferti!
11 months. Where the fuck do the time go?
9! Thank you for that resub, and the continued support. Welcome back to Emerald. All you guys out. Love you, buddy.
Known as autophagy.
Which is what?
It's a Greek word that means self-devouring. That's what your body starts to do to its own proteins. In other words, all the amyloid beta built up in the mice's brains began to instantly break down.
Instantly?
Yes. And once it was all gone, their Alzheimer's stopped progressing entirely. The most shocking thing is that even brain cells which had lost function were able to recover. As one researcher put it, it's as though the brain turns on a backup generator. If they can bring about similar effects in humans,
they'll have a cure for Alzheimer's.
That's right. There are millions of patients worldwide, and that number is growing steadily every day. If they actually complete this drug, It could truly change the world as we know it. It's nothing short of a dream drug for both buyers and sellers.
I see. If that's true, it would really be a dream drug, but...
If you ask me, it sounds too good to be true.
Excuse me?
I mean, the vice director of the ADDC suspected something fishy was going on with it. But when he started digging around, someone offed him to keep their secret safe. Made it look like a brawl so nobody'd get suspicious.
What kind of secret are we talking?
Like the drug's effects being falsified.
No, there's no chance of that.
Huh? How do you know?
Since the announcement of AD9, countless animal tests have proven successful. It's no fabrication. One test
Hair's
after
not that...
another,
Yeah, that's a
they've
nerdy
proven its
cut there.
viability.
And you're sure?
Yes.
You want hair, Nine, so you could get pigtails like me? Why do you want pigtails? Nobody should want pigtails.
I'm of the mind they should push forward faster, even if the paper was a little rough around the edges. After all, dementia drugs are being developed all around the world. It would be a shame if someone beat them to the punch, both for the ADDC and for Japan. Kido-san is far too cautious. This is no time to be testing on animals. They need to move to clinical trials and get this thing out.
By which you mean...
experimenting on humans.
Human experimentation. Wait.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just... Are you absolutely sure there's nothing off about 89?
I guess there is an interesting detail I noticed.
Hmm?
Kido-san is listed as the sole author of the 89 research. But in truth, he only put his name on the paper to lend it credibility. The key researcher was someone else entirely. A guy you know too, man by the name of Shono.
So the one I want... It's Shono, huh?
I'll send you some hair
So
too,
you're
Nine.
saying Shono's the creator of 89?
Seems so. The paper would never have gained such worldwide traction without Kido-san, though. They needed a leading expert to rubber stamp the research and make it seem more official. That kind of thing is pretty common, though. Not really a cause for concern.
Shono, what's your role in all of this?
My wife asked if I wanted coffee. Of course I want coffee. Of course I want coffee, duh. Do I want coffee? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? And you would combine the powers of Toasty and Rod into one. With our powers combined. You are Captain Planet. Captain Planet. He's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Fighting on the planet side.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
Meow. Look at this. Where are all these jobs? Reputation level 50? Jesus Christ. Should I... Oh, I need main story progress, too. Okay.
You should go take a seat.
Oh, God damn it. It's my office, too.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Keto not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well,
So that guy 3 years ago was probably the first. They probably tested the drug on it and it killed on him and it killed him.
that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
No.
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though?
Like their eyes.
Like they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
That's why they take the eyes out.
Is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
Cheers!
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
If Shonen needed to silence those Yakuza, he might have resorted to using the mole.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for them to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But...
just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experimented on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots.
Duh, you idiot. I've been saying that for how long?
What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Waku-san. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Jesus Christ, man.
Think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
What if the motivation for that murder was a human experiment for 89?
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. 89 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least. I have a few more thoughts about this whole human experimentation theory. Mind if we continue?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so... let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug is safe before it enters clinical trials. What was his motive for testing it then?
Let me think. Why would Shono have broken protocol and experimented on Waku?
Maybe he wanted to try his groundbreaking new drug on a real live human as soon as possible. If it worked, he'd have the cure. And he'd have it without dealing with all the red tape these things go through. It would have saved him years.
That's possible. I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia patients. One little test wouldn't be a big deal, and if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner, he might have been okay accepting the risk.
But instead of doing what it was meant to do, 89 had a horrible side effect. Death. The more I think about it, the more it feels like this is how it all went down.
I've been saying that forever.
But now, even though he knows the risks, he's still experimenting and using the mole to do it. I know this is all just a theory, but the pieces all seem to fit together.
Going down that path, Yagami-san, that means Okubo really was innocent, yeah? But he murdered his girlfriend right after. I mean, that's why he's
Maybe he didn't murder his girlfriend. Also would have been saying.
Yeah.
So, to summarize our theory so far.
Meow.
It all started 3 years ago when Shono accidentally killed a patient during an 89 test. But those tests are still ongoing. That's why Hamura had all those Kyorei guys killed.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
But what if someone close to him did?
Someone Shono knows who's got Yakuza ties? The hell could that be?
Shigeru Kajihira.
I'm not so think about. Besides,
guess.
Well, we can.
Ryusuke Kido, director of the ADDC.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kido would have access to ADDC funding. There's even been talk of him having ties to the Yakuza somehow, right? I think you've cracked it, Yagami-san. It had to be Kido.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
Think back to the 89 press conference. You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud, innocent even. But if he knew about all this human experiment shit, no way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference took place. That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the 89 paper and publicly gives him all the credit. Thrilled about the possibilities, Kido proudly presents the research at that press conference. There's no turning back after that, even if he found out about the experiments. That's probably how Shono got Kido on his side. He then used Kido's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the Mole. It feels like all the pieces are falling into place.
Mm-hmm. That means Kido's not actually the one in charge.
Right. Shono is behind everything.
Let's say you're right. When did Shono start using this guy? When was the Mole's first murder?
The first time Shono actually used an assassin, would it have to be?
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
And why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth about 89 was a serious problem for Shono. But as we know, Shono was in a taxi at the time of the beating. Meaning someone else must have been responsible for Hashki's death.
The man in the black raincoat. He's the Mole?
Yeah. Only the best of the best assassins would have the skill to do what they did to Hashki.
Can't argue with that.
Who knows how close Hashki was to finding out about the human experimentation before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive to me.
So what, everything just makes sense? I don't know.
It's fine, Zoe. Looks like Segura still isn't totally on board.
If you have something to say it.
I mean, this is still just a theory, right? It all sounds almost too convenient.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
If Shono killed Wakusan at the ADDC 3 years ago, then Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in the clear.
Yep. Already proved that in court, remember?
But Okubo, he killed his girlfriend right after.
What if he didn't?
He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place on fire. Reeked of booze, too, even though he was supposed to be dry. Defend him all you want, but the guy's a murderer. That's why the whole thing was such a big deal. Everyone realized the court made a mistake. It took the death of an innocent girl for them to realize that Okubo probably did it after all. Yet here you are, claiming the court got it right, claiming Okubo's innocent. But you just don't want to feel responsible for Emi Terasawa's death. That's it, isn't it?
Enough, Sugiura! You're way out of line, and you don't know shit!
Look, I know I get swept up in my emotions pretty easily sometimes. All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if we want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Wakusan.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
It's simple. We just go to Okubo and ask if he did it.
You want to talk to him face to face? A meeting with a death row inmate isn't that easy.
A lawyer like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
Shinpei Okubo is still in jail. I could meet him, but...
You can't stand me, though. From day one, Okubo insisted he was innocent. That he didn't kill Emi. But I abandoned him. Told him he'd be better off just giving up.
Fine. But that's a pretty weak excuse.